Hi everyone, thank you guys so much for being here. You are in for a nice treat with a full body Pilates workout. The equipment that I'm going to be utilizing today are a set of wrist weights and then a Pilates ball. You do not have to utilize the wrist weights. If you do not have them, you can completely forego them. As for the Pilates ball, you can always utilize a pillow or something around your house, or you can always go ahead and not even utilize the Pilates ball. This workout is completely doable without it. And I can give you and show you some things that you can do even without the Pilates ball then too throughout class. So welcome. Thank you guys so much for being here. My name is Alyssa, and then let's get into today's Pilates workout. So go ahead. You're going to come down onto your back. Okay, you can place your ball just down by your sides. I just want us to go ahead and connect to this space, connect to our bodies here. So begin to roll down on your back. Coming into supine position. Supine position, your legs are extended out in front of you. Your hands can be down by your sides, or one hand can simply be placed over your heart, one hand over your stomach. It's really just a preference. It's mainly just that you guys can connect to your bodies here and connect to your breath throughout today's class. You can close your eyes if you so choose. Go ahead and take a nice big inhale through that nose. Exhale, sighing it on out. Go ahead and take a nice big inhale through that nose. Maybe you're holding it up at the top. Open up the mouth, sighing it on out. Good. Going to the cadence of your own breath here. Showing up for yourself here today on the mat. Taking time for you, taking time to decompress maybe. Forgetting about the future, forgetting about the past, but just showing up right here in this present moment. Practicing movement on your mat here today. Good. Go ahead and take 2 more breaths for me here. Go ahead and take a nice big inhale. Exhale, sighing it on out. Good. Last and final one. Go ahead and take a nice big inhale. Filling up those lungs, filling up those rib cages with all that beautiful oxygen that we so love and need. Holding it up at the top. Exhale, begin to sigh it on out. Good. Begin to wiggle those toes. Wiggling those fingertips. Rolling out those ankles, maybe rolling out those wrists. Good. Maybe rolling them now the opposite direction from here. Good. Begin to blink those eyes open if you haven't done so already. Go ahead and grab onto that ball if you have it. Bringing that left leg up to tabletop, and then begin to float that right leg up to tabletop. You're going to place that yoga ball over top of that left knee. So that yoga ball is in that right hand over top of that left knee. Good. From here, you can begin to bring that left hand behind that head. That elbow is nice and wide. To begin, all you're going to do is just press with that right hand down into that yoga ball and then release it on out. Pressing that yoga ball into that left knee and then releasing it on out. You're going to feel those lats immediately ignite. That core is going to fire on up. All you're doing is pressing that yoga ball into that left knee and then releasing it on out. Good. Give me 4. In 3, when you go ahead and press it into that left knee, you're going to lift it on up into that nice upper ab curl. In 2, this next one, go ahead and press it on in, lifting it on up for that nice upper ab curl. Inhale as you slowly lower it down, releasing out that tension. Good. Pressing it on up, lifting up that upper body, and then slowly rolling it back down. When you're lifting it on up, it's like those rib cages are going down into the mat, and then you're not pulling from that neck. Lifting it on up, and then slowly coming back down. lifting it on up, and then slowly coming back down. Good. In 4, we're going to go ahead and add on. You're going to stay up in that nice upper ab curl here. In 3, ooh, you feel the shake in my voice. In 2, this next one, you're going to hold it on up into that nice upper ab curl. Can you go ahead and extend that right leg? And then can you bend it back in? And inhale as you lower back down. Exhale as you lift it on up. Begin to press, holding it up into that nice upper ab curl. Extend that right leg, bending it in. Inhale as you slowly lower it back down. Good. So lifting it on up. Inhale as you lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale as you lower. Beautiful job, you guys. Give me 4. You're going to hold it on up into that nice upper ab curl. With that right leg long. In 3. We're going to add on from here. And 2. This next one, go ahead and lifting it on up, holding it here, hold it here, pressing that yoga ball in to that left knee. Go ahead and begin to press that left knee into that right palm. Press it in, 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 in. Good for 4. For 3, 2. This next one, begin to bend in that right knee. Begin to inhale, lower back down. Now from here, you're going to lift it on up into that nice upper ab curl. Press that knee into that palm. Release it on out. Bending back in with that right leg. And inhale as you lower. Lifting it on up. Pressing it in. And then coming back down. Good. Exhale, lift. Press it in. And then inhale as you lower. Good. In 4. We're going to hold it on up. In 3. And 2. This next one, holding it on up into that nice upper ab curl. Hold it here. Begin to lift that right leg up to 90. And then in, lowering it back down. Lifting it on up. Slowly lowering it back down. Pressing that yoga ball into that left knee. Lifting it on up. Yes, you can. For 5. 4. 3. Abs are shaking. And 2. This next one, lower down that right leg down. And then begin to press that yoga ball in with that palm into that knee. Good. For 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. Oh, my Lanta. And 2. This next one, inhale as you lower it back down. Dropping down those feet down to the mat just for a second. Shake it on out. Refind your breath. Now from here, we got the other side. You're going to place that yoga ball on over to that left. With that left hand, it's going to come in that left hand. Floating that right leg. Left leg is on up. You're pressing that yoga ball now down into that right knee here. Begin to bring that right hand behind that head. Your elbow is going to be nice and wide. Good. From here, you're going to go ahead and begin to press that left palm into that right knee and then releasing it on out. So you're pressing it in and then releasing it on out. Good. You guys got it. Press it in. Feel those lats. Your core might be already fired up. That's where I need you to be. That is where the change happens, right here on your mat. You guys got it. You guys are doing excellent, excellent work. This is not easy. This is a practice. It doesn't get any easier. The only thing, it gets a little bit more tolerable each time. Embrace the shake. It means that your body is changing. Good. In 4, as you press that left palm into that right knee, you're going to go ahead and lift it on up into that nice upper ab curl as you exhale. In 2. This next one, as you exhale, lift it on up, squeeze that palm into that yoga ball, and then inhale as you lower. Exhale, press it in, squeeze, dropping down those rib cages. Inhale as you lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale as you lower. Exhale, lift, squeeze. And then inhale as you lower back down. Good. In 4, we're going to go ahead and add on from here. You guys already know what is up because you've already done it on one side. and 3, and 2. This next one, you're going to hold it on up into that nice upper ab curl. Hold it here. Now begin to extend that left leg. Good. And then begin to bend it back in. Inhale as you lower back down. Exhale, lift it on up. Extend that left leg. Pressing that hand into that yoga ball. Bending it back in with that left. Inhale as you lower. Exhale, lift, extend. Lowering back down. You guys got it. Squeezing it in, feeling those nice upper abdominals immediately fire up. Feel the tension. Good. Give me 5. We're going to add on in 4, in 3, in 2. You're going to hold it on up into that nice upper ab curl. This next one, hold it on up here. Go ahead and begin to press that right knee in towards that left palm. Squeeze it in, 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 in for 5, 4. We're going to combine it in 3, in 2. This next one, go ahead and bend in that left knee. Inhale as you lower. We're going to combine everything together. So exhale as you lift everything on up. This time, press that right knee into that palm, and then bending and inhale as you lower. So now that knee is doing all the work and fighting the tension on that ball. That left hand is just nice and isolated out in space. It's going to feel the tension there. It's going to try not to move that yoga ball as you go ahead and press that right knee in towards that left palm. Good. Give me 5. In 4. In 3. In 2. This next one, hold it here, hold it here. Begin to float that left leg up to 90. Begin to lower it back down. Fight that tension on that hand and that knee. Good. You're just lifting and lowering that left leg. Good. If you need to go ahead and drop down those head, neck, and shoulders, you drop down those head, neck, and shoulders. There is no shame here. Good. In 5. In 4. You're going to hold it down low. In 3. Whew. And 2, setting that core to heaven today. This next one, hold it down low right here. Hold it down low. Squeeze it in with that palm and knee. Squeeze it in, in, in for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, go ahead. Inhale and slowly lower it back down, releasing it on out. Oh my Lanta, who put me in charge? Who literally put me in charge? Go ahead and flip it on over. We're going to come on up, standing. So we're going to be standing on our mats. You're going to take that yoga ball, or again, you can always utilize a pillow or completely forego it. Okay. If at any time you are utilizing the ball, you're more than welcome to lose it. So you're going to take that yoga ball and it's going to come right underneath that right heel. Okay. You're going to be on the ball of that right foot. That weight is going to be heavy into that left leg. To begin, you can bring those hands to prayer. Good. Now from here, you're going to go ahead and drop those booties down for a nice little squat. And then inhale as you lift it on up. Exhale as you lower it down. Good. Inhale as you lower. Exhale as you lift. Sorry. Go ahead and drop it down. Lifting it on up. Good. Dropping it down, lifting it on up. Now the gaze shouldn't really be directly down towards your feet. It should be up and in line with that spine at all times. Good. Dropping it down, lifting it on up. Your core is engaged throughout the entire time. A rib cage is pulling in. That booty is nice and tucked. Maybe it's sticking out just a little bit, but it's not going to be fully like a nice cashew. All right. Good. From here, we're going to begin to add on. So this next one is you go ahead and squat it on down. Can you give me a little tiny pulse? And then exhale as you lift. Inhale as you pulse it down. Exhale as you lift. Good. Just getting a little bit deeper here. That Pilates ball is going to give it a little bit of an extra challenge with that balance and stability. That weight is definitely heavy through that left heel here. Good. When you pulse it down, there's like an invisible string pulling those hips back. Okay. Pulling it back as that nice little pulse, and then exhale as you lift. Good. In 4, we're going to add on. In 3, continuing that lower body motion. In 2, just raising those arms above those heads. This next one, let's raise them above. Good. And now from here, you're going to drop it on down for that squat for a 2 count pulse, and then exhale, lift. So again, we're continuing that same motion with that lower body. The only thing that changes is that upper body here. You're pulsing it down and then lift. Good. In 4, we're going to continue that nice little pulse. We're going to brush our hands past those rib cages as we go ahead and squat it on down, and then brush them back on up to the ceiling. In 3. In 2. This next one, let's go ahead and squat it on down for that nice pulse, brushing those hands back behind you. Little tiny pulse. Exhale as you lift everything on up. Good. Brushing them back past behind you. Little tiny pulse up and down. Exhale as you lift. Good. Brushing them past. Little tiny pulse, 2 count. Exhale as you lift it on up. So we're getting into those shoulders here. Good. Getting deep into that right booty cheek. Good. In 4, you're going to hold it down low. In 3. In 2. This next one, you're going to hold it down low here. Hold it down low. Little tiny pulses up and down. Little tiny pulses. Those palms are facing in towards the center of the body. Good. Little tiny pulses up and down. Beautiful job. Good. In 5, we're going to go ahead and bring those palms down towards the mat. In 3. In 2. This next one, you're going to go ahead and bring those palms down towards the mat. You're going to go ahead and flip that right leg. It's going to come and flip that yoga ball underneath it, so that now you're on the right side of those balls of those feet. You're going to send that left foot back behind you. From here, you're going to then begin to bring that right knee to chest and then send it back on long. So you're in that high plank now. And then you're just driving that right knee up to that chest and then sending it back on behind you. Driving that right knee to chest and then sending it back behind you. Good. Give me 4. Give me 3. Give me 2. This next one, go ahead and bring that right knee to chest. Little tiny pulses up and up and up and up. Good. For 4. For 3. For 2. This next one, you're going to go ahead and send that right leg long, tucking those right toes, stepping that left foot forward. You're going to then begin to lift it on up slowly. You're going to go ahead and flip that yoga ball, coming right back on top of that right ball, that foot. That ball is underneath that heel. And then you're going to raise the arms on up towards the ceiling. We're going to go ahead and combine all those together, okay? Little tiny challenge here. So you're going to go ahead, raise those arms, dropping it down for that nice squat. Go ahead and bring those palms down to the mat. Send that right foot back behind you, tucking in those right toes. Send that left foot back. You're going to then begin to drive that right knee to chest. Sending it on back. Step that left foot through. Find your footing. You're then going to begin to flip that yoga ball so that it's right underneath that right heel. Raise the arms. Lifting it on up. Okay? Let's go ahead and repeat that again. So you're going to go ahead and bring it down for that nice squat, bringing those hands down towards the mat, sending that right foot back behind you, sending that left, driving that right knee up to that chest, sending it on back. Step that left foot through. Find your grounding. Gonna go ahead and flip that yoga ball. Arms raise up toward the ceiling. Repeat this motion here. Good. This is not meant for speed. It is there for an extra added challenge for you guys. Good. Again, we're challenging that balance and stability. Beautiful. In 4, we're going to hold it down low. In 3. In 2. This next one, hold it down low. Hold it down low. Good. Little tiny pulses. Little tiny pulses. Good for 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. Breathe. 3. 2. 1. Go ahead and shake it on out. Trying that balance and stability. How do we feel with that one? Good? I hope so. I feel all the shakes. Shake it on out. You guys did amazing. From here, go ahead and flip that yoga ball so now it's underneath that left heel. Okay? Again, you can completely forego the yoga ball at any time, especially if it keeps rolling away from you. You're always welcome to lose it. It's, again, to challenge that balance and stability. Engage your core a little bit more. All right. Hands come to heart center. Go ahead and begin to drop it on down and then lifting it on up. Dropping it down, lifting it on up. That weight is now heavy in that right heel. Good. That core is engaged at all times. Good. Dropping it down, lifting it on up. Beautiful job. Yes. Do we feel the burn? Do we feel the spice? I think we do right about now. My legs are shaking. Good. That head is nice and lifted. Those shoulders are rolled out of that neck. Your facial expression is relaxed. You are breathing throughout this entire practice today. Good. On this next one, can you go ahead and give me a tiny little pulse? And then exhale as you lift it on up. Dropping it down for a nice inhale, tiny pulse. And then exhale, lifting it on up. Good. Whew. You guys are really putting in the work today on the mat. I am shaking in a matter of seconds. You guys should be so proud of yourselves for making it this far. Good. In 4, we're going to incorporate that upper body, continuing that lower body movement. In 2. This next one, go ahead and reach those arms up, dropping it down for that 2 count pulse. Exhale, pressing it on up with those hips. Good, dropping it down, lifting it on up, dropping it down, lifting it on up. Good. Getting up that heart rate, going at your own pace. Again, if at any point you want to lose that yoga ball, you go ahead and lose it, okay? We're just getting a little bit deeper into those glutes with it. Good. In 4, we're going to go ahead and add on. You guys already know what's up. What is next? In 3. In 2. This next one, go ahead and hold it down low. Hold it down low. Good. Little tiny pulses up and down. Little tiny pulses. Good. In 4, we're going to lift it on up. In 3, we're going to go ahead and bring those arms back behind those rib cages as we go ahead and give that 2 count pulse down. In 2, this next one, lifting it on up. Good. And then slowly dropping it down. Go ahead and brush those hands back behind us as we go ahead and go into that 2 count pulse. And then bringing those arms up above, sending those hips forward. Go ahead and dropping it down, sending those arms back behind you, little tiny pulse down, and then lifting everything on up. Good, dropping it down, little tiny pulse. Lifting it on up. Good. Dropping it down. Lifting it on up. Good. Give me 5, 4, 3. You're going to stay down low. And 2. This next one, you're going to hold it down low. Little tiny pulses. Little tiny pulses. Get a little bit deeper. Yes. Good. Like you're sending and pushing those hips back and back and back and back. We're going to bring those hands down to the mat. In 3. In 2. Yes, you can. This next one, hold it down right here. Bring those hands down towards the mat. Go ahead and send that right foot back behind you. With that right foot back, can you go ahead and flip that left leg, coming on top of those left toes. You're going to go ahead and begin to drive that left knee up towards that chest. Stepping it back behind you. Step that right foot through. You're going to find your ground as you flip that yoga ball as it comes back underneath that left heel, and then lifting it on up. Good. Let's go ahead and repeat those. Go ahead and dropping it down, bringing those hands to the mat. Step that right foot back, sending that left foot back behind you as you flip the yoga ball, driving that left knee up towards that chest, stepping it back. Bring that right foot through. Find your grounding, bringing that yoga ball right back underneath that left foot. Good. Lifting it on up. Good. Dropping it down. Step it back. Flip that yoga ball. Drive that left knee up to that chest. Send it back. Go ahead and step that right foot through. Bringing that left foot on up. Good. So lots of balance, lots of stability here. Good. In 4, you're going to hold it down low into that plank. In 3. In 2. This next one, step it on back. Step that left foot back. Go ahead and drive that left knee up to that chest. Send it on back. Drive that left knee up. Sending it on back. Good. So we're going around the world. We're going back into it. Beautiful. In 4. In 3. In 2. This next one, hold that knee up to that chest. Little tiny lift up and down. Little tiny lift. Lift. Squeeze it in. 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 In 4, you roll it back. Stepping that right foot forward. In 3. In 2. This next one, stepping it on back. Step that right foot forward. Go ahead and roll it on up. Reaching those hands up to the ceiling. Shaking it on out. Excellent job, you guys. That was not easy by any means. Lots of balance, lots of stability there. That extra challenge is with that yoga ball. It's okay if it ran away from you. Sometimes it does that, especially if they're not so sticky, so that's okay. All right, so now from here, let's go ahead and come to the back of your mats. Go ahead and place that yoga ball in between those knees here. You're going to have a nice little active recovery. Go ahead and take a nice big inhale. Reaching those arms up above. Go ahead and grab onto that left wrist, pulling that left wrist on over to the right-hand side. Go ahead and grab onto that right wrist, pulling that right wrist on over to the left-hand side. Good. Let it on out. Go ahead and take another nice big inhale. Slight bend in those knees. Reaching it above. Exhale as you let everything on out. Go ahead and brush those hands back behind those legs, bringing those hands down towards the mat. Little tiny heel raise, one right and then one left, alternating them. Good. Squeeze that yoga ball in 4. We're going to go ahead and walk it on out to a nice high plank. In 3. In 2. This next one, begin to walk it on out to a nice high plank. Squeeze that yoga ball. Find your footing. Your core is engaged. The heels are shooting out energy through the crown of the head. You're holding it up right here. Good. Hold it here. Give me 10. 9. You're going to drop it down to those knees. In 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. This next one, go ahead and drop it down to those knees, untuck those toes, grab that yoga ball. Good. Placing it underneath your right palm here, okay? To begin, you're just going to go ahead and extend that right leg back behind you. All right, that yoga ball is underneath that right palm. Go ahead and lift and lengthen with that right leg, and then begin to tap the mat down. So you've been here before with those leg raises, lifting it on up, and then slowly tapping the mat down. Those hips are squared off to the mat at all times. It doesn't matter how high you raise that right leg. Good. Sometimes when my hamstrings are tight, my range of motion isn't as high. So right now I can tell that my hamstrings are pretty tight. So they're not lifting as high as I usually go, and that's okay, because each and every single time that you show up on your mat, you're going to feel different. Your body is also going to feel different as well. Okay, it is a practice. That is why we call it a practice. Ha ha ha. Good. In 4. We're going to go ahead and add on from here. In 3. In 2. This next one, hold it up high with that right leg. Can you go ahead and give me tiny little pulses up and down with that right leg? Tiny little pulses. You're still pressing it down into that right palm, okay? We're going to activate those triceps here. Good. Give me 4. We're going to add on. In 3. In 2. You're going to hold that right leg high. Hold it high here. Can you go ahead and maybe bend in that left elbow, dropping it down with that right arm, sending it long, and then begin to lift it back on up. Good. So dropping it down. Exhale as you come back center. Lowering it down. That left elbow is glued to that left side. It is not out to the side. You're balancing here. Good. Give me 4. Give me 3. Give me 2. This next one, you're going to roll it back on up, holding that right leg long. Can you go ahead and give me tiny little circles with that right leg? Tiny little circles. Tiny little circles. Good. In 4, we rotate the opposite direction. Oh, my Lanta. In 3. In 2. This next one, go ahead and begin to rotate the opposite direction. Rotate the opposite direction with that right leg. Good. Little tiny circles. Good. For 4. For 3. For 2. This next one, hold it here. Hold it here. A little tiny lift up and down. Little tiny lift up and down. Good. Small 1-inch movement. Small movement, make big impacts. Yes, you can. Beautiful job. Good. Give me 4. Give me 3. Give me 2. This next one, go ahead and bend it down into that right knee. You're going to come down onto that left forearm here. Okay. Let me go ahead and flip it on over. That way I can see you guys and you guys aren't seeing my back. So I'm dropping it down to my left forearm. Okay. My hips are squared off to the mat. All right. So now I'm going to go ahead and begin to lengthen out that right leg once more. All right. So now from here, once I extended it on out, I'm going to go ahead and lift it back on up from here. You're going to open up that hip as you drive that right knee up to meet that right elbow, and then go ahead and send it on back, squaring off those hips. Okay, so we've been here before as well. Driving it on up, and then sending it back on behind you. Good. Opening up that hip, sending it back behind you. Beautiful job. Driving it on up, sending it on back. Oh, my Lanta, those left glutes are on fire. Good. Give me 5. Give me 4. Give me 3. Give me 2. This next one, you're going to hold that hip open to the right-hand side. You're going to extend that right leg back behind you. The only thing that happens now is you're going to begin to tap the ground down and then lifting it on up. Tapping the ground down, lifting it on up. Good. For 4. For 3. For 2. This next one, hold it on up. Little tiny lift up and down. Little tiny lift up and down. For 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Hold it up here, hold it here, hold it here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Go ahead and drop it on down. Find a nice child's pose. Oh, my Lanta, my arm was on fire. Whew. Excellent job, you guys. Go ahead and shake it on out because we got the other side. All right. You guys are almost there. You guys are doing excellent, excellent, and amazing work on your mat. You guys should be so proud of yourselves. I'm certainly proud of you. You're doing amazing. All right. So I'm going to flip it back on over because this side, I'm going to see you guys. All right. So go ahead and place that yoga ball underneath that left palm here. You're going to place that right palm right next to it. From here, you're going to go ahead and find your ground. Go ahead and extend that left leg behind you. Go ahead and lifting it on up. And then go ahead and begin to slowly tap the ground down. Lifting it on up. And then tap the mat down. You're going to feel the imbalance between those arms here. Okay. You are going to have a more slight bend in that left elbow. Haha, left elbow, not left knee. Than you are in the right. And it's because that yoga ball, again, if you do not have one, you're always welcome to go ahead and forego. You can always use a pillow at home. Good. In 4, we're going to go ahead and add on from here. You guys already know what's up. You guys already know the drill. You did it once. You just need to do it one last time. Ha ha ha. Give me 5, 4. Oh, the number went up, didn't it? In 3, if the number went up, say why in the comments. I don't know. In 2, this next one, hold it up high with the left leg. Go ahead and give me tiny little lifts up and down. Tiny little lift. Tiny little lift. Good. Lift it up and up. Small 1-inch movement. Gazes down towards your mat. Breathe. Rib cage is pulling in. You're unclenching your jaw. You're not holding your breath. Good. In 4, we're going to go into those tiny little circles. In 3. In 2. This next one, hold up that left leg high here. Go ahead and give me tiny little circles. Tiny little circles. Tiny little circles. Good. So you're going into those circles like you're drawing a nice smiley face with your big toe. Good. In 4, we're going to go ahead and rotate the opposite direction. In 3. In 2. This next one, go ahead and rotate the opposite direction. Good. Rotate it the opposite direction. Good. When I count you in, you're going to continue to hold that left leg out behind you. We're going to begin to bend it down into that right elbow as we go ahead and extend that left arm away from underneath our shoulder. In 3. In 2. This next one, hold it high. Begin to bend in that right elbow, dropping it down. And then exhale as you come back center. Good. Go ahead and bending in that right elbow, lifting it back on up. Good. In 5, energy mainly shooting out through that left palm, down to that right knee. In 3. In 2. This next one, go ahead and lift it back on up. Go ahead and drop down that left knee. Find your balance. You're going to come down to that right forearm here. That hand is still going to be over top of that yoga ball here. Your gaze is down towards the mat if your neck begins to bother you. Extend that left leg. Go ahead and lift it on up. Good. From here, you're going to go ahead and open up that hip. You're going to drive that left knee up to that left elbow, getting into those obliques. And then sending it back out long behind you. Hips come back to square off the mat. Open up that left hip. Drive that left knee up to that left elbow. And then send it back behind you. Good. You guys have already been here before. It's just a little bit of an extra added spice with that yoga ball underneath that left palm here. Okay. Again, you can always go ahead and drop that yoga ball and completely forego it. Good. In 8. In 7. We're going to add on. In 6. Squeeze. 5. Ooh, that right glute is on fire. In 4. In 3. In 2. This next one, send it back out behind you. Good. Now from here, you're going to go ahead and drop a little lift up and down as you open up that right hip. So there's a little tiny lift up and down. There's a little tiny lift up and down. We're going around the world. We'll get all of those counts that we did on the other side. Don't you worry. In 5. In 4. In 3. In 2. This next one with that hip open, go ahead and begin to tap the ground down with that left leg and then begin to lift it on up here. Go ahead and tap the ground down and then lifting it back on up. Good. Hips are nice and open. That right glute is on fire. You feel that knife inside that right booty cheek. That is exactly what I want. Good. In 5, we're going to add on. We're going to hold it on up with that right leg, or left leg, I should say. Look at me. I'm shaking so much I can't even think straight. In 3, you're going to hold it on up. We're going to go into tiny little circles. In 2. This next one, hold it high here. Go ahead and give me tiny little circles. Tiny little circles. Good. It doesn't matter how high. Good. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Go ahead and begin to rotate the opposite direction here. Rotating the opposite direction. Good. For 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. Hold it high, hold it high. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, go ahead and begin to lower it back down. Find a nice child's pose. Sending those knees to the width of the mat, dropping down those pelvic floors down towards the mat. Go ahead and take a nice inhale. And then exhale, getting a little bit deeper into that stretch. Maybe you're rocking from side to side, feeling that nice stretch. Maybe you're looking over that right arm, that left. Good. Excellent work here. Go ahead and place that yoga ball down towards the side. You guys are doing amazing work. We're almost there. Now from here, you're going to go ahead and find that nice high plank. All right, so for that high plank, those hands are going to be down on the mat. You guys already know. Step it back. High plank, okay? From here, you're going to take that right hand and reach it over to that left foot. You're going to come back to a nice high plank and then reach that left hand over to the right foot and then high plank. All right, in 5, when I count you in, we will begin. In 4, in 3, in 2. This next one, go ahead and send those hips on up. Reach that right hand over to that left foot. Go ahead and come back on up to that nice high plank. Reach that left hand to that right foot. Go ahead and come back to that nice high plank. Good. So you're reaching it. Coming back center. Reach. Come back center. Good. We're activating those arms. This is a full body movement right here. Reach. Getting into those lats. Breathe. Give me 5. You're going to hold it on up into a nice high plank. In 4. In 3. In 2. This next one, holding it on up to that nice high plank. Hold it here. Hold. Find strength and stillness. Yes, you can. Yes, you will. I believe in you. Yes, you can. Good. The magic number for today is 6. I need 6 push-ups, however you need to take them. You can be down on your knees. You can be up top. You can even do them up at the wall. All right, so 6. Magic number is 6. In 5, we're going to begin. In 4, 3, 2. Next one, inhale as you lower. Exhale, press. That's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, hold it high, hold it high. Hold it, hold it. Yes, you can. It's okay to shake. I am shaking too. I'm not a robot. I am right there with you. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Begin to slowly lower it down towards your mat, slowly bending in those knees, slowly, slowly, slowly untucking those toes. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale as you go ahead and drop it on down. Go ahead and bring those arms by your sides. Refinding your breath, letting that heart rate come down from all that hard work that you just put on your mat here today. Good. Letting that heart rate come down. Letting that breath be more consistent. Beautiful job, you guys. Letting that body relax. And when you're ready, begin to wiggle those toes for me. Wiggling those fingertips. Rolling out those ankles. Rolling out those wrists from all the wrist work that we did today. Good. Maybe you're rotating it in the opposite direction. Maybe bending in those knees, windshield wipering them from side to side, letting out any lower back tension. And when you're ready, you can slowly make your way on up to a nice seated position. Excellent, excellent work. We have 2 breaths. Go ahead and take a nice big inhale. Exhale as you let it on out. Go ahead and take your last and final breath. Go ahead and take a nice big inhale. Those palms come together up at the top. You exhale as you bring it down to heart center. Thank you guys so much for joining me today on the mat. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else than sharing my love of Pilates with each and every single one of you. So thank you guys so much for being here. Again, my name is Alyssa. Thank you guys so much. And I can't wait to see you guys next time on the mat. Bye.